Here we're back with another video here on the Ragsdale channel. We're calling this Pass the Ball. It's me, my pops, HG Ragsdale Senior right there, Mr. Kurt Care, Mr. Curtis Murray, Unk, up in the corner. We're coming to you live with or not live. We're coming to you with another video, with um smoke detectors that need to be changed, in the house smoke alarms. The battery alarms need to be changed around here, but y'all know how we do it. Um, we here with it. Um, is there any introductions that y'all want to do? Anything y'all got going on?
Yeah.
No,
Let
nothing.
me go on and do it. Y'all subscribe, hit that like, share this
I
content.
was getting there.
Y'all know how
I was
punchy it
getting
is.
there.
Punchy slow motion. We don't want to be here all night. This show is dedicated to the WNBA, the women that's balling. We're going to call this show Pass the Ball. Because a lot of people don't know how to pass the ball. A lot of people are very selfish. If we had some good games tonight, we got a game tonight, but we had some great games happen over the last week. Angel Reese and the Sky been struggling. The Fever been up and down. But Punchy, you take over from there and let us know what's been going on with the WNBA.
Yeah, my team, the Wings, we got our first dub against the Sun. Yesterday actually. It was a great game. More games tonight. Well, really only one. We got the Fever and Mystics. I wanted to know because there are a lot of games throughout the weeks and a lot of things to cover. We'll have certain points to cover, but I really want to know what is everyone's favorite teams. We talked about our favorite players last week. What's everyone's favorite teams? What are we going for here? And we can cover a little bit more of that. So yeah, I'll pass the ball. Y'all let me know what y'all's favorite teams are. I think you should go first, Pops.
Okay, well, I don't really have a favorite team. I'm following the Sky because I'm an Angel Reese fan. Whoever you need to research this. Whoever Skylar Diggs is playing for, that's who I'm pulling for. And I told y'all my team to go all the way this year is the Atlanta Dream. I like because they got what's her name, Kurt?
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, I said that. Told y'all last week. Brittany Griner playing the five, like Shaq played the five when he was young with the Lakers. But y'all check it out. On the 19th, which was Monday, the Storm played the Wings. Ain't the Wings? That's Dallas. They
Yes,
lost.
sir.
Storm beat them 79-71. On Tuesday, May 20th, the Dream played the Fever. The Dream beat the Fever 91-90. The Aces played the Sun. Aces won that game 87-62. On Wednesday, the 21st, Lynx beat the Wings 85-81. You keep saying the Lynx don't won a game. I mean, the Wings don't won a game. The Mystics and the Valkyries, the Valkyries beat the Mystics 76-74. The Sparks played Mercury, and Mercury beat them 89-86. Now, you keep saying that was last week, but let's go up to Saturday. Let's start with Saturday's games because I watched this Fever game. This was a good game. The New York Liberty against Caitlin Clark. That was a good game. Whoever missed that, it was a barn burner. It was Saturday on 24. We had the Liberty beating the Fever 90-88. And then we had the Dallas Wings losing to the Atlanta Dream, I believe it is, 83-75. Sunday, we had big games. Sunday, the Dream beat the Sun 79-55. That's Atlanta, right, Kurt?
Yep.
I told y'all they putting the brakes, they beating the brakes off teams. Also on Sunday, the Sky played the Sparks. I watched that game. Angel Reese, she it was a lot of that game. The Sparks beat them 91 to 78. And then the Mystics and the Mercury played, and the Mercury beat them 68-62. And then that was our Friday. And the Storm played the Aces. The Storm beat them 102-82. Yesterday's games, we had the Wings playing the Sun. They won that first game 109-87. The Valkyries against the Liberty. Liberty beat them 95-67. I think the Valkyries won them new teams, expansion teams or whatever. So they did not do too good. And then we had the Storm and the Lynx. Lynx beat them 82-77. And then we had the Sky versus Mercury. The Mercury beat the Sky 94-89. And the Dream, Atlanta again, beat the Sparks 88-82. Y'all, the Atlanta Dream is the team to beat this year. Sparks, LA, they struggling. Dallas is struggling. And unfortunately, Angel Reese is struggling. Angel Reese needs some help. She needs a ball handler. That girl, Van Lent or whatever, she needs to step her game up. Well, they need to start playing her because I don't see her play too much. But today's game, the only game we got tonight, fellas, is Caitlin Clark, the Fever, going against the Mystic at 7:30. So right now, we're looking at, a real close race. One of y'all can look up who's in first place in the different divisions if you want to and tell them. But like I said, I just think the Atlanta team, the Atlanta Dream, I like the atmosphere in Atlanta. I like the way Brittany is playing. Even though Big Grinder, she's fouled out in like 2 or 3 games. But they're worthy fouls. So, and then, Punchy, you ought to know, just because of her size, they're going to call it on.
Yeah.
Some of that is not even a foul, bro. But because of her size, they using it against her. But, yeah, my money is on Atlanta. So, I'm going to pass the ball on Uncle Kurt. What you got, dog?
Man, my thing is, if last week, if y'all go back, I like the Atlanta Dream, and I like it because when I see a big man, or a 5-position player like Griner, and you got fouls left in the game, and your team lose, and you only had 2 or 3 fouls, that tell me you ain't playing work. You ain't being aggressive. You're not trying to contest shots. So from that standpoint, I'm just noticing how much better the skill is with these women from game to game. It's starting to look like they've got like 6 competitive teams, right? Which is kind of on par with the NBA, where you can look and see 3 teams on each side that look like they could do something. Mm-hmm. So, one thing I did want to say about the Dallas Wings, I'm surprised they haven't won a game because they got some talent. So what I'm hoping with them is once they get used to each other, I look for them to go on a little run here in the next. I say once they win 1, they'll win 5 out of 7 or go on a nice run. So I've been keeping up with the scores, but I haven't had a chance to watch a full game yet. So I'm following Atlanta and then the Wings. So that's kind of like, I'm excited though. I mean, the team, every game you turn on, nothing looks boring, right? So I just think the quality of basketball is going up. And also, we got to remember with Angel Reese, she was drafted high for a reason. That means she went to a sorry team. So it may take them another draft to even be competitive on a real basis. You know, and I didn't know that Van Lith went to. So she went to the Sky. Is that
Yeah,
what you
I
said?
believe so. Am I right, Punchy? Yeah, she playing with the Sky now.
And she ain't. They need a point guard, so I'm not sure what they doing.
Well, they have a girl out there. Her name is sort of like Van Lee, but it's Van Light or something like that. And I
Yeah,
mean, and
man.
then it's another girl that comes in right after number 22 and number 24, I believe it is. They fire up that three ball. But I just think right now, Van Lee is probably a little green. And
Yeah, definitely.
probably trying to get the speed of the game in the WNBA down.
Yeah,
And the physicality. I think they're a lot more physical in the WNBA, and they're allowed to put it like this. I love the way they're physical, man. It reminds me of the old Detroit Pistons and
hell yeah,
beat the heck out of Michael Jordan back in the, you know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
mean, it was real basketball. They fragrant fouls is fragrant fouls.
yeah.
For
So
real.
what's up with Cardoza? What's up with the big girl, the center on Angel Reese and his team? Is she hurt? Cardoza?
I don't think so, man. What I'm seeing with Cardoza, and this is what I saw in college. She's a big girl. She's gifted, but I still think she's got to get off of her heels. And I say that to say this. She play kind of lazy.
Yeah,
It's almost like seeing, I don't know how, Scott Schroeder fire off the ball and then watching Andrew fire off the ball.
right.
She's like Scott Schroeder firing off the ball. She's just late. She plays like she's not aggressive enough.
Right.
She's got to do her own. You know what I'm saying?
She's not playing like no big woman. Then she's not playing like
they fouling, and she thinking she's still down in South Carolina, and they ain't calling the foul, so the players going back down court. She complaining to the ref.
she down there frustrated. Yeah. Okay.
Right. We got to stop that. We got to get that together and learn how to start coming down with the rebound, number 10, and doing this.
Yeah.
That's how you stop that, 10.
Yep.
When you and don't bring the ball, don't play small. You a big girl. She a big girl. So you play big. Y'all, I'm saying number 10 because that was Punchy's number when he played for my basketball team. And I used to always stay on his butt about never play small. Never bring the ball down. You taking the ball up on defense, you getting the rebound, and you throwing it out to your points. And on the offensive end, you keep the ball up. You the biggest man under the post. You taking the ball right back up to the hole. Never bring the ball down because you kill your size.
Her and Angel Reese could be playing like me and Steven used to with the Hawks. You said y'all could play volleyball up there at this point. We're the two big men. I was the 5, he was the 4. Y'all could be playing volleyball off the backboard with each other. That's how her and Angel Reese should be,
Yeah.
One miss, get the rebound,
Hey, what do y'all think about this too? It ain't got to do with no female thing. I think it's got to do with jumping rope and stuff like that. Angel Reese is improving, but Cardoza, they're so heavy-footed, like that spring to bounce back up when the ball come down for the rebound. You shouldn't have to reset all the time. You should be able to have a little bit of spring to get back up, right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I see Angel Reese. Last year, she played like an athletic girl. This year, she's playing like an athlete. Meaning Cordoza, it may be injuries, maybe, but she ain't got enough bounce in her second attempt, her second jumps.
I don't
You
think
know
she
what I
has.
mean?
I think she's kind of like her morale is kind of low right now. There's probably a lot of things that influence that, but I don't think her morale is up high very much right now.
Yeah, her confidence is not
Mm-hmm.
where it used to be. But Dennis Rodman, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, maybe you need to think of going to hold clinics for the WNBA players and
Yeah.
maybe coaching, because Dennis Rodman knew how to get rebounds, and as Kurt said, didn't have to reset, go back up. And that comes from sitting on the wall. That comes from jump rope. That comes from soccer.
Yep.
Getting fast footwork.
Yep.
Like I said, I just think Cardoza need to come off her heels. She's on her heels. Now,
Yeah.
I see a lot of growth in Reeves.
Yeah.
Reeves is developing. Angel is really developing. And I'm looking forward to seeing the second half of the season. I think it's going to be bigger for the Sky. Will they make the playoffs? Yeah. Pass
Hey.
you, Punchy. Are they going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. Will they make it
And
far in the playoffs?
also,
I don't
man.
know. And there's a lot of competition. Really, I'm going for the Dream too. I think you said that you're going for the Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of my favorite players, like Ryan Howard. I love Ryan Howard. And I didn't even know until I recently watched one of their games. They drafted Pow Pow. Pow Pow was with I believe
Atlanta.
USC.
She was with South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
she was
And
South.
they got her too, and I'm like, oh yeah, they got a squad. So yeah, I'm really excited to see them. But the Sky, I think they'll get it together. These teams are definitely beating up on the rookies, Paige Bickers and Caitlin Clark. But also the rookies are not just getting welcome to the league moments. I know they're fighting back, so it's gonna be interesting. But I think Angel Reese and them will get it together. I think they'll get it together, and they'll. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in July. July, like the midpoint, the midway point around July, I think. Yeah, I think they'll do good.
Huh. We'll see. I hope. I'm pulling for him. I'm
The,
pulling for him. But I
Cardoza,
just
Cardoza does need to she just needs a little I think it's everything surrounding the game. It's not just the game; it's everything surrounding the game that kind of has her kind of a bit overwhelmed, under delivering. Maybe
yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, and
Yeah,
she could be worried about relatives too, though. Yeah,
Right, yeah. She
for
seems
real.
she seems like she's the one that made it out, and she's supporting the family through her career.
Yeah. And there might be some people, law enforcement might be, ain't no telling what's going on in that girl's life for real.
yeah.
With the deportations and stuff, what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then when you mentioned Dennis Rodman, just if he do come up there, man, just have the chicks hide their outfits, because he like to, you know what I'm saying?
Say, come on, man. That put,
I just
that,
said,
that puts you South Dallas, homeboy.
yeah.
All right, tonight, before we get out here, hey, we got the Fever sitting at 2-2, and we got the Mystics sitting at 2-3. Who you got, Punchy? Who you got?
Fever, honestly. Yeah, I think Fever.
Who you got, Kirk?
I got the Mystics.
Okay. Punchy, what city is the Mystic in?
It's like Baltimore, or is it what? Is it you talking about? Is it Washington D.C. or is it Washington?
I think it's Washington. I don't know about DC or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's Washington though.
The state of Washington. So that would be.
It's Washington. But
is that Seattle or no? Seattle's in Washington, but wait a minute. The state of Washington got 2 female professional teams.
I don't know.
They watch.
I don't think so. What's the second team that you're thinking about?
Oh, Seattle. Didn't Seattle have Seattle Mystics? That's who it is, right? That's who it is.
That's Seattle Storm. That's Seattle Storm.
Oh.
Storm, yeah.
Oh, damn. I don't know then. I don't know what I was thinking about. I thought it was
I got the fever. I got a feeling Caitlin Clark is going to show out tonight. Yeah, I got a feeling that Caitlin Clark is going to show out. She going to do something different. She going to do something special tonight. She's going to have her season is forming to break records and all this. So we've been on here 22 minutes. Say, get us out of here, Punch.
All right, yeah. Tune in tomorrow for. Are we still going to watch Harry Max Fire in the Booth?
Yes, sir.
Right.
We're freestyling tomorrow. Harry Mack edition. Friday we got Ask Uncle Kurt. I'll probably think of some crazy questions to ask. Yeah, that's how we do it. Beside you, respect them. Behind you, protect them. In front of you, show them no mercy, cuz. Yeah.
Already.
Right on.